Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Lina Mufiratul Husna. I'm from class 5B. Today I would like to present my final project for research statistics. My presentation focuses on two research design, experimental and correlational. Let's start with the first case, which is an experimental study. The title of my research is The Effectiveness of Peer-Assisted Feedback in Improving Student English-Speaking Performance in Micro-Teaching Classes. The background and context of this study. In micro-teaching classes, many student teachers still struggle to speak clearly and confidently when they deliver English lessons. Some of them have problems with fluency, clear explanations, pronunciation, and self-confidence while performing in front of the class. To overcome these challenges, many English education programs have started using peer-assisted feedback, where classmates give structured comment and constructive suggestions right after each teaching performance. This strategy is expected to help students reflect on their weakness, recognize their strengths, and gradually improve their speaking performance. To find out whether this method is truly effective, an English lecture in a micro-teaching course involves 9 student teachers in a peer-assisted feedback program. 2 speaking tests are given, one before the treatment and one after it. At the significance level of alpha equal 0.05, this study examines whether peer-assisted feedback significantly improves student English speaking performance in micro-teaching. The main research problem in whether there is a significant difference in student English speaking performance before and after implementing peer-assisted feedback. In simple words, we want to find out if this method really makes a difference in their speaking performance. To analyze this data, we use a paired sample t-test with a significant level set at 0.05. The null hypothesis states that there is no significant difference between pre-test and post-test scores, while the alternative hypothesis suggests that there is a significant difference. Here are the student scores. In the pre-test, the score range from 63 to 73, and in the post-test, they range from 62 to 82. Most students showed an increase in their scores after receiving peer feedback, which indicates an improvement in speaking performance. But we need to check whether this difference is statistically significant. To analyze the data in SPSS, first open SPSS and go to Variable View. Second, type pretest in the name column and label it as pretest speaking scores. Third, type post-test in the name column and label it as post-test speaking scores. Fourth, set both variables to scale. Fifth, switch to data view and input the student scores in each column. Sixth, click Analyze, then compare means and select paired samples t-test. Seventh, move pre-test speaking scores to variable 1 and post-test speaking scores to variable 2. Finally, click OK, and the SPSS output will appear showing the paired t-test result. The results showed that the mean pre-test scores was 70.33, while the mean post-test score increased to 73.56, indicating descriptive improvement. The paired t-test result revealed t negative 2.889, the F8 significance total 0.020 is less than the significance level of 0.05. The result is statistically significant. This means that the null hypothesis is rejected, confirming that peer-assisted feedback effectively improves the student English-speaking performance. In conclusions, this study demonstrates that peer-assisted feedback can significantly enhance student English-speaking skill in micro-teaching classes. The increase in scores from pre-test to post-test shows that feedback from classmates contribute positively to student speaking development. Through this approach, approach, students become more reflective, more confident, and perform better in their speaking tasks. That concludes the first case on experimental research. Next, we will move on to the second case, which focuses on correlational research study. The title of this research is The Correlation Between EFL Students' Speaking Achievement and Their Instructional Delivery Quality in Microteaching Classes. This study focuses on the relationship between students' speaking achievement and their instructional delivery quality in microteaching classes. Background and context of this study. In microteaching classes, English education students are expected to deliver lessons clearly and accurately in English. Many students struggle with fluency, pronunciations, vocabulary, and confidence, while it can affect both their speaking achievement or SA and instructional delivery quality or IDQ. The researcher aims to examine whether students with higher speaking achievement also perform better in microteaching delivery. 10 students were observed and scored on both SA and IDQ, with scores ranging from 0 to 100. The researcher will find the correlation coefficient between the two variables, test its significance at alpha equal 0.05, and interpret the result. The research problem is there a significant correlation between EFL students' speaking achievement and their instructional delivery quality in microteaching classes? In other words, the study seeks to determine whether students who are better at speaking are also better at teaching. In this study, SA or speaking achievement is treated as the predictor variable, while IDQ or instructional delivery quality is the outcome variable, and both are measured on an interval scale. To test the correlations, the person-product moment correlations was used because both variables are continuous. The hypotheses were developed as follows. The null hypothesis states that there is no significant correlation between speaking achievement and instructional delivery quality, while the alternative hypothesis states that there is a significant positive correlation between the two variables. The significant level was set at alpha equals 0.05, meaning that if the p-value is less than 0.05, the correlation is considered statistically significant and the null hypothesis is rejected. Here are the student scores. Speaking achievement or SA range from 63 to 94 and instructional delivery quality or IDQ range from 65 to 97. In general, students with higher SA scores also had higher IDQ scores, which suggests a positive relationship between speaking ability and teaching performance. To analyze the data in SPSS, first open SPSS and go to variable view. Second, type SA in the name column and label it as speaking achievement. Third, type IDQ in the name column and label it as instructional delivery quality. Fourth, switch to data view and input the student scores in each column. Fifth, click Analyze, then correlate and select bivariate. Sixth, move both speaking achievement and instructional delivery quality into the variable box. Seventh, make sure the person correlations option is checked. Finally, click OK to run the analysis. The SPSS analysis confirmed these observations. The Pearson correlation coefficient was 0.798, indicating a strong positive correlation between speaking achievement and instructional delivery quality. This means that students with higher speaking scores generally have higher instructional delivery scores, and vice versa. According to the correlation strength criteria, a value between 0.60 and 0.79 is considered strong, while values between 0.80 and 1.00 are very strong. The p-value was 0.006, which is smaller than the 0.05 significant level. So the null hypothesis is rejected. This shows that the correlation is statistically significant. In conclusions, this study demonstrates that there is a strong and significant positive correlations between students' speaking achievement and their instructional delivery quality in micro-teaching classes. In practical terms, it suggests that improving students' speaking skills can also help them deliver lessons more effectively and confidently, supporting their overall development as future English teachers. Okay, that's all for my presentations on these two research cases. Thank you so much for listening, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.